going on, everybody? Another episode of Benfica after 90. I always feel like when we win, that intro right there is kind of soothing, right? It's kind of. I think that for me, it kind of brings it home at the end of the day after a Benfica win. Our heroes, if you will, finally kind of they beat the bad guys. I guess you could say.
Bad
I we
guys.
the bad guys. It's always the bad guys when they're playing against us. So we appreciate you guys coming on today. I am here again. We're joined by the lovely Cynthia, and today I got a special guest. We got Pizzi
The lovelier
Jafust.
Sergi.
Yeah, we have Pizzi Fushed. So, well, I really appreciate you coming on short notice, Sergio. Today was it's a perfect time to really come on the show. We hate to invite people over for losses, so I guess it was a perfect day to invite. It's always a drag, right? You're gonna get to see your friends, and when you do, you guys are just talking shit. So it's nice to have people over on a good day. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys
Honestly,
coming on.
it's great to see somebody other than my family. To be honest. As I was mentioning, off screen, we've been battling COVID for the last week, so we're all stuck in the same house. We're about to kill each other, so it's great to be part of a conversation with other adults other than my wife. So this is actually a godsend. So I appreciate the call to come onto your show tonight and just riff on Benfica. And like you said, it's actually a good thing when they win. So it's a little bit more of
Yeah.
a positive of a show tonight versus the previous couple shows for obvious reasons. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I completely agree. And as a matter of fact, while I'm watching the game, we're going to be critical a little bit. There are things to nitpick a little bit in the second half there, but I thought today watching the match, I'm like, well, today's gonna. I could just already feel today was going to be a different show. It was going to be a little bit more positive note, kind
Alex,
of
Alex,
moving
can I just
forward.
break in with some breaking news for just a moment here?
Yeah, please. We'd love to break news. Oh my god. Jeez.
Mario just had to
Jeez.
be here, right? Are you
I
gonna at
get it.
least say
I get
something?
it. I was gonna wait. We were gonna wait till the end of the show to talk about Pizzi, but
Oh,
I
were
might as
you?
well. Let's just get the Let's just get it out. All right. Let's just get it out in
You're
the open,
insane.
right? Let's just get it out in the open and then talk about the departure of Pizzi. We could talk about that real quick. Sergio, because of the name on the camera today, Pizzi's gone. He's on his way to Turkey. I want you to go on to kind of elaborate real quick. I know the end of his Benfica tenure will not be without its detractors, without its drama,
Controversy. Yeah.
out its controversy exactly. But he's been on this team for a while. He's the longest tenured player we had after Jardel left, Samaris left. Pizzi's been around for a while.
Andre
Ex
Almeida is
captain
still there.
Andre Almeida's still there. That's right. So yeah, Pizzi, Andre Almeida. I forget sometimes. Just real quick, Pizzi's gone. Just your real quick thoughts on it, and then Cynthia. Obviously, I want to get what you have to say about this whole Pizzi thing.
Listen, I mean, I think it was the best for both sides. I mean, his career at Benfica has run its course. He obviously wasn't first choice for Jorge Jesus and Nelson Verissimo. So, if he wanted to play more regularly, he had to move on, right? Whether Turkey is the right choice, that's for him to decide. But his career it lasted for a lot longer than a lot of people expected. He's like you had mentioned, he was at the club since I think 2014.
14.
Yeah, because I mean, he came in one of those controversial deals with Atletico Madrid. No one knows what the fee was, and it was part of. I want to say, was it not part of like the Salvio deal? There was something there with Salvio. I don't even remember now, but his price tag was eye opening. So
At
he
the time,
obviously he at the
right?
time, right?
At the time, right?
I think he was actually the biggest transfer of all time up until Raul Jimenez came over, right? So, you know, what can you say about him? You can't detract from the guy, at the beginning of his Benfica career because he won everything with us. I mean, we went on a run with him. 4 titles. He won a fifth under Bruno Lage. So, you know, when he was put into the number 8 position or put on the wing, he performed. These last 2 seasons, he's been underwhelming, obviously. So it was the writing was on the wall. Probably Benfica probably lost the opportunity to maximize his value after the Bruno Lage season, and instead of moving on from him, they kept him around. And unfortunately, COVID hit, and everything kind of fell apart for Bruno Lage and the team then. So we should have probably moved on from him then, but we kept him around. And there's obviously rumors about him being a coach killer and being the one behind a lot of the revolts for Rui Vitoria, for Bruno Lage, and for Jorge Jesus. So I think it was becoming too much of a distraction, and so it was natural just to say, "Hey, thanks for the memories, but it's time to move on." I think there needed to be a clean break, not just for Benfica, but for him as well, because we talk about him being selfish and doing all these things behind the scenes. He's also a human, and he sees the stuff online. His family sees the stuff online. Then they probably said enough's enough. It's time for a break. Let's try something different and new. And they're off to Turkey, right? So, good move on both parts because I think it was overdue, right? So that's just my couple thoughts, I guess.
No, great. That was great. I appreciate that. Cynthia, do you have anything you'd like to say on behalf of the Pizzi departure and his fans?
Sergio's right. Like, I'd even push it to like 3 years ago. He should have gone because like he started making a mess of things. Like it felt like it was Mean Girls in the locker room. Just as an outsider, that's what it looked like. It was Mean Girls, and he's the leader. You know what I mean? And it's enough. Like, yeah. So I'm just like, he should have gone earlier. Throwing those trophy stickers around, throwing that weight around, and it's enough. Like you were part of a team that won that. You didn't win that alone. And I know he was MV Pizzi, but I think we also need to remember that. And again, I'm saying this with all due respect, but it's going to come off asshole, and it is what it is. But he was MV Pizzi when our Liga is in shambles. Other teams outside the big 3 don't have money for the type of scouting that we get done, that Porto, that Sporting get done. We have a bit more money than other people because of, making it to group stages years after years after years. This guy is here and he's going to be the biggest fish in the pond. It's not a big pond, honey. I'm sorry. Anyways, so if we're going to compare him, I mean, Bruno Fernandes at least went to EPL when he was killing it, and he was shushed by Pizzi. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying he should have moved on a while ago. Thank you for what you did. Thank you for your service. Bye.
Yeah.
It really does sound like asshole. I'm not trying to be so mean, but you got to go.
Right. I understand. I agree. And I just want to real quick go. I just want to run Pizzi's Benfica career because, like you said, real quick, he did come in 2014. Pizzi played, let's see, 234 league matches for Benfica.
Is that all?
Is that crazy? Is that right? Holy moly.
Well, I mean, he never got benched. He was always playing.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That seems a lot. That seems
like too much. That seems like too much.
You guys are forgetting the years that we had no rotation whatsoever. Do you remember the years that we would complain we had more problems with the rotation than EPL?
Yeah, I'd have to break down. That seems too much. That seems like way too many games that he played for us.
Like even in 2016 when he was being used over and over and over by Victoria, I mean, I still think that seems a lot.
That's just the apps that he had from 2011 to 2022. So yeah, that's too much of a broad stroke.
He was in there until
too much of a broad stroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Member of the national team for Portugal, didn't do too much there. But I'm just looking through his stats, like I said. Looking at a 1, 2, 3 year stretch, Pizzi was, I mean, the guy scored 30 goals in 2019, 2020. Just a couple of years ago, he scored 30 goals. It's hard to put kind of now what his career is going to mean. I think you have to give it a break. I think we're all going to need a break from Pizzi right now before we kind of really appreciate maybe what he did later on.
You mean to look back in fondness?
To
Yeah, it's
look
going to
back
be a
in
while.
fondness.
It's
Yeah,
going
it'll
to be
be
a
a
while.
Yeah, no, it will. It will be a while.
Yeah.
And it's deservingly so, because it can't just be a lie. It can't just be after so many times, right? After Rui Victoria, after Bruno Lage, after JJ, the name keeps coming up. Pizzi, right? Pizzi this,
And he
Pizzi
wasn't
that.
alone in
The
that.
locker room, and and it does look like there is this Portuguese Brazilian kind of divide in the locker room. I don't know if you guys noticed, when a Brazilian player scores, he goes straight to Helton. Now, I don't know why or how Helton is so much popular on this team. They're all friends, right? It's different. We look at them differently as they look at each other, right? We're like, why would you go to Helton? But maybe Helton's a good guy. Off the court, maybe it's a good time. But you do notice, though, that the Brazilian players do have this kind of like, the first people they go to is the bench, right? They go to the bench, not the player on the pitch, right? They don't celebrate. They do celebrate when everybody catches up. But like when you hear these things and you start noticing little things while you're watching the match, like when Everton scores, he goes straight to the sideline and he celebrates with the Brazilian players, right? Initially, now they'll all give each other love and fondness and all that stuff, but initially, it does look like some of these rumors are kind of true sometimes when you see just little things on the pitch. I'm just I'm just an armchair quarterback, obviously Sunday morning quarterback, right? Looking at it in retrospect, but it does seem like when the name where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what I mean, right? If it's Pizzi, it has to be Pizzi, right? It can't be anything else. It has to be Pizzi, Andre Almeida, and Rafa, because these are the three guys. So you get rid of him, and then a lot of people are going to say, you get rid of Pizzi the first game back, you look good. Everything looks loose. Everything looks light. Everything looks, together. It's just one game. So I would relax on like this whole together. Tondela is, where's Tondela at in this table? Where are they sitting at, guys?
Oh, sorry. Give me a moment. I'll check for you.
No worries. I got it right here. Tondela's sitting at 14th, right? Tondela's sitting at 14th. I think
Tondela's feisty. Don't put that past them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They're in the semifinals of the Copa Portugal, right? So
because they feisty.
Yeah. So, but league, we talked about it last week, right? Leagues and tournaments are different. But just to put a bow on Pizzi, I'm just thank you for your time. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to choose not to go there. We all know what he did. Thank you for your time. I think I said it last week as well. I said, Pizzi's going to be the kind of guy where like, I can't wait till he goes. But once he goes, I'm going to be like, oh, Pizzi's gone. Like, it's weird. It's going to be weird for me. He's been there for a long time, guys. He's been there from 2014. All right. So he's been there for a while. I'd like to see how this team is going to react. I'd like to see how this locker room is going to react, and we'll get into how they reacted today. Benfica traveled to Tondela to play Tondela, and we get the victory. We get the victory today, 3-1. I'll go ahead and I'll share. I hope this works. I know that it'll work. Give me 1 second here. So we'll do this, and we're gonna share this, and we'll go over some numbers here. We'll show everybody some numbers from the game today.
A little disappointing that for obvious reasons because of the rules, but it's too bad that Thiago Dunce wasn't playing. I would have loved to have seen him play against us.
Yeah, and isn't that a good measuring stick? Isn't that a good measure? See what you got against him. Like what can he do against us? Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I know why, because we're too immature of a league to. I know why he's not playing because of the rule, right? I'm just saying we're too immature of a league to trust that players would put the good fair play and
fair play into it
and try their best rather than throw the game for their parent team, right? I go back to a couple of years ago of how Kleber was playing for Studio against Porto and he scored a penalty and everyone's like he should have missed the ball or he should have he was a loanee, right? So I look back on that. It's like it's pathetic that we're a league that is so paranoid about shit like that you can't have players play against their parent team, but that's fine. Okay, I would love to have seen Tiago Dunce play today live. So it's rare for you to be able to watch him against a big club like Benfica. So it'd been nice to have seen him, but it is what it is.
I completely agree with that, and sometimes I think you're right. The thing about Portugal, sometimes I think like as fans, we forget that like these are professionals. They have their own pride about themselves. Sometimes like I always think about, I look at people like, how dare you question someone? Like, I mean, maybe there are snakes and rats out there. Like I'm sure there are, right? But like for the most part, I like to give the player the benefit of the doubt, and especially if he came for a Benfica academy, I don't expect him to go out there and cheat or try to give us a raw deal. If anything,
well,
I'd
there's
him
11
to go out there and try
players
to
on the
beat us.
pitch. We keep forgetting that there's 11 players on the pitch, and one player is not going to throw the game for the entire team, right?
Right.
And if he's struggling or if he's not playing well, you substitute him. You've got 5 substitutes. You take him out, right? No,
I agree.
It's a little bit. Okay, fine. Putting him on the penalty spot and letting him take a PK against his parent club. That's a different situation. But I'm just saying, like, we're just too immature of a nation, of a country, and a league to trust a player's professionalism over, the idea of corruption and players being bought, right? So I don't know. It is what it is.
I agree. So I'm glad you said that, because I think he would have that would have been a player who would have been went to go unmentioned today, and for obvious reasons, right? We wouldn't have mentioned him for obvious reasons because he didn't get any playing time versus parent club. And you're right, it's a stupid rule, and I think to mature and for as a club, as a league, not a club, we got to get past this stupid shit like that. They never will. I know. I know.
We can dream, but they never.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So just looking at the numbers today. I mean, obviously, the shots, Benfica, 19 shots. What do I want to say? 9 corners. The thing that, looking at the numbers, to me, honestly, I think Tondela played kind of like you said earlier, they're a scrappy team, right, Cynthia? You had mentioned they're a scrappy team. They're not to be slept on, really. And I think they kind of started out that way. I want to go ahead and just real quick. Nina just popped in.
Hi.
And, if I didn't acknowledge her, I
Hi, Sergio.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So we appreciate coming in. I know you were doing something, so I not that I didn't count on you, but I didn't count you out. So we really appreciate it.
That's not funny. Go sitting here for the longest time. You gotta say, como estás, Nina? Estás bom?
Yeah, but Sergio was speaking, and then Alex was speaking. So
Nutella.
Yeah, but you gotta finish. You gotta also let somebody. You gotta finish his thought. And he had a good. And I had no idea that she was even in here, Mario, because I'm over here.
I know. You're fully focused. I can tell you're fully focused. I'm like, this man has no clue that she's on here. And Nina's just sitting there smiling in the chat, and everyone's like, "Hey, Nina, Nina."
Well, I patience. Dr. Nina.
Me, not so much patience. I'm sitting up there, comida, because I hadn't jantar yet. I'm like, oh, yeah, Nina. I'm like, di ko loyala. After a while, I'm like, don't falta respeito. As I come down, it's when he starts saying hello.
I'm so sorry for the delay.
Okay.
The late
I had to have some fun. I had to relax. I had a busy day at work.
Go finish it.
Hey, I got some amazing maple whiskey I'm going to go have now. It's so good.
Put us on the big TV.
That's 2 interruptions, sir. This is a live show.
I'm telling you.
The level of professionalism I have come to expect.
Have some class.
Jeez
Louise. Yeah, anyways, hello, guys.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
As he yells falta de respeito, he like rips my headset off. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
He yanked that off your head. I said, oh shit, is she all right?
Snatched.
Yeah. I would have locked the door.
There's no door. I'm in the basement.
That's just me. So, real quick, I just want to get back into the game.
Yes,
Benfica's first half. So, the game started, I thought real quick, I wanted the game to start. Tondela started the game how I wanted Benfica to start the game. Real fast, real quick. Yeah. They had a corner kick right away.
Highlights was all Tondela.
First minute of the game, they're hitting a corner kick already. And I'm already thinking, like, see, this is the type of shit that bothers me. I expect as soon as the whistle blows, Benfica as on attack mode. But there's something that happened to me in this first match, in this first half. And I want to tell you guys what happened to me, but I want to hear what you guys thought about this first half of Benfica against Tondela. So, Cynthia, I'll let you start. Give us your take about the first half of the Benfica Tondela match.
I'm just gonna get my notes. And they're not much because I only saw the final 12 minutes of the game because I had to get the kids.
Cynthia and her notes.
And your tweets were the one I was catching up on when I was on Twitter in the parking lot of the school.
Good.
But yeah, so the disallowed goal, it was the correct call to me for. I'm so sorry. I'm going to just do the first half because that's what the notes are.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, Mario. I'm not you. He's like, you're supposed to lie and say you saw the whole show. I didn't. I'm sorry. So the disallowed Tondela goal was correct to me. I thought it was offside. It looked proper. Could have been 4-0 at halftime if Darwin and Everton had capitalized on their shots. Just the two of them would have had 4-0.
Right.
The Tondela goalkeeper had a heck of a first half from all the highlights. And then they also had a good few chances. And it wasn't just Odie. They were also wide shots. So had they been able to just turn them in a little bit more, which we all know it goes either way, right? If you scuff the shot, all of a sudden it's like Beckham'd. So yeah, we get it. But yeah, first half, I thought could have been either or, but lucky for us, two of our guys were able to score this time. Yeah. Sometimes we don't.
Well, yeah.
Nina, go ahead. Would you take anything away from the first half, Benfica?
I mean, the first half, like I had tweeted, like 40 seconds into the game, they're already pressuring us, and they're already in our box, taking shots. And I'm like,
"This is the first date."
I said, "This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be." But I think that it was just a lot of sloppiness, a lot of carelessness. The passes were carelessness. I know you have to be on top. You have to be quick passing. You have to, you got to be, do that whole, I would like to see more of that tiki-taka like that, but clean passes like we've seen before. People getting it. It's the chemistry of the team that allows you to make those amazing plays, and you get to that box and you score and you finish. But there was none of that. It's yet again, I feel like I'm just a broken record when I'm saying we get to the box, something happens, we lose the ball. There's no tries. I did see a lot of tries from Gonzalo, which is good. A few of them were like way over the net, but you know what? I always say they don't even try, and it's always a 50-50. You either score and you get it, score or you don't. But you know what? You have to take that chance because you'll never know. And it was just a lot of carelessness. I did notice that we were just passing it to either Tondela or just passing it and then losing it. And it was really frustrating for me because we have the potential. If we stop with the freaking dividing and the nationality here, nationality, it's a freaking game. Just do your job. Just do what you need to do. I mean, whether you pass to somebody who's from Nigeria or you pass to somebody who's from Portugal, you have to play the game.
As long as your shirt matches, I think that's the point.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Just come on.
If that guy's a red guy, you pass to him. But the problem is that there's just no chemistry there. There's so much crap boiling that you could see that even the tension is there, like Alex was saying, like the tension of, okay, somebody, from one nationality scores, and you have some guys just walking to them, and then you have other guys like rushing and being happy, and like it's just work as a team. There's really no excuse. There really is no excuse.
Now, Sergio. Now, I know the girls. It seemed to me we lost. If like the way. Now, I saw the game a little differently. Than the sloppiness. There is a reason why it was sloppy. And Sergio, would you like to at least? Could you have anything? Can you brighten up the room a little bit? Because I feel.
Sergio, come in and shit on it. Let's go.
Well, So the first half, the first, let's say 10 minutes of the game. Obviously, like we had just mentioned before, Tondela came at us pretty aggressively, and they had the first true chance of the match when they had been ruled offside. I think it was Salvador Aga that initiated it. You hear this is one of those legacy Liga Noj, Liga Bedouin players that has just jumped around from team to team. He's played for Braga and Nacional and Aves and Odiense, and it was even a Benfica player, on paper for a summer because of a debt that Nacional had with us. So this guy always seems to stalk us and always seems to want to put in a good game, right? So, the first, let's say 10, 15 minutes of the game, Tondela and Tondela were at us. But then afterwards, we did take over the match and the rhythm of the match. And people you had Everton and let's be honest, the right side today was non-existent yet again. Lazaro and Rafa weren't even there. The left side,
they don't work together well, huh?
Yes, exactly. And that right side has been our Achilles heel for the last 5 seasons. We all know that, right? Mm-hmm. Apart from up top, Rafa attacks well, great, but he doesn't have any help from anybody, from the person behind him, right? Everything ran through the left today. Everything. Oops, sorry, my AirPod just fell out. Everything ran through the left through Grimaldo.
Professionalism.
Through Grimaldo, Everton, and then of course Darwin, right? Those 3 guys linked up beautifully today. And that first goal, Everton, the link up play in the middle, sliding into Everton, and he coolly slides that in. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Even before then, Darwin had the first real opportunity for Benfica in the match, right? If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Is it me? Did I freeze or did he freeze?
No, he froze.
Okay. Oh my God.
I think he'll be back. He'll be back.
I'm like, oh no, Canada.
No, it happens. I know that Canadian. It's still snowing.
It's snowing. It's still snowing.
He'll be back. He has the link. He'll be back. So I'm gonna pick up real quick. I'm gonna bring a little brightness because I understand. I understand where you guys are coming from. The divide and all of that.
The highlights are on Tondela, bud. I'm telling you.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me.
Because Benfica today learned how to win without dominating the ball so much. They learned how to allow. Here we go. And I'm going to get back in it, Sergio. I know you were mid thought, but go ahead. We're gonna. I want to let you guys.
Oh no, I was just Darwin. Darwin was a fucking firecracker in the first half. I mean, he should have had a first half hat trick. He had that one opportunity on goal, and then Everton scored, and then Darwin just smashed one in from the left side, and then he had obviously the post off the free kick. I mean, Darwin was just fucking electric, and that's the spark plug that we've been missing for the last 5 games. Let's date it back to before Christmas against Porto, right? That's the spark plug that we were missing, for the last month or so, right? So that first half performance with Darwin, just fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. And like I mentioned before, that left side, that ran the show today for us. Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Given that first 10 minutes that Tondela kind of pressured us and we started to doubt ourselves again, and we started thinking about, oh shit, here we go again against Gil Vicente, it was the same bullshit, And we started doubting ourselves. After that, we settled into our groove, and boom, we hit them, and we hit them hard, right? So just my thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, and I was saying, because I was trying to pick up where you left off there for a second. The way I looked at the first half is Benfica was able to manage Tondela's fast start. They were able to manage that. That's what you got to do, right? Tondela's at home. We're on the road. Benfica's we're a wounded animal. Benfica, the teams are going to come attack. That's what they think. No, that's what they think. We're a wounded animal. They think, oh, Benfica's down. Benfica fans have been saying, oh, this is the worst Porto in years and years. But this is the worst Benfica. That's what everyone else says about us, right?
God.
This is the worst Benfica in years and years. This is the worst. If we're going to get them, let's get them now. Let's keep kick them while they're down.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Tondela's
I
going to
was
come.
just
They're going to
thinking
come
that.
fast. All right. Benfica was able to manage that, and they were able to match their intensity. And what I mean by that, Sergio said it just right. They were able to manage that in the beginning, and then boom, they took over, right? So they were able to match that intensity. They had a corner kick the first minute. Let's just go the first 5 minutes. The corner kick comes out as soon as that happens. Grimaldo's on the other way. He's already shooting the other way on the other side, right? Now Benfica's on the attack. So they were able to manage their intensity. They didn't dominate the first half, but they were able to win the first half. That is all I ever expect Benfica to do. Let them play. Let them play into your hands. Benfica had a game plan today, was to attack that left side, the right side of Tondela. And both goals came from that same exact side, from that same exact defender. It was a game plan, and they mastered it perfectly today. Everton, just as Darwin said, you said about Darwin, was a firecracker today. He was electric. As soon as every time he touched the ball, it was lightning. That first goal was work. It was work. He worked for it, right?
Yeah.
He gets the ball off, a give and go, and then he finds himself in the bag and he slots it right between the guy's legs. Everton is a player right now playing possessed. He's a player possessed right now. He looks like he's having fun. He looks like all the weight's off his shoulders, right? I mean, you got a guy like JJ. I mean, I don't expect players like people don't respond certain ways, right? It's just the way it is. I expect every professional to it's a job, bro. You know what I mean? It's a job. And I get what you're saying. They must dominate possession every game. They do, but what happens when we dominate possession? Nothing. Benfica is not good with the ball. This has been this way for a couple seasons. People always say we tell them to shoot. They'll tell them to shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, they don't shoot. You could keep saying it. It's not going to happen. The mentality is not there to take those shots. But today, Darwin and Everton, I mean, that was perfection. Those goals, that goal from Darwin, that was just master class.
That was awesome.
That was master class.
He had two people on him, and then he just boom twisted around.
And I'm glad.
So good.
It was amazing, and I'm glad George Martin said this, because what you saw, Nina, as sloppiness was what I saw was Paulo Bernardo, and I'm going to tell you why I thought it was his fault today. Paulo Bernardo is still really young. Okay, he don't really know how to close space on the offensive side of the ball, right? So when you have the ball, you see how much he roams around. Then you see him on the right wing. I seen him sending shots from the right wing. Well, we're playing a 4-1-1-4 almost. Like it looked like that's what it looked like to me today, right? Paulo Bernardo doesn't know how to close space. So when Weigl gets the ball and there's a big ass gap in the midfield, there's a huge gap. Like it's hard to give precision passing when you have to fit a ball to someone who's being covered, or fit a ball in a small window, or lob one over top and hope that
I understand
you get a perfect pass. I'm not saying Paulo Bernardo was a bad player, but what that is just youth. It's just young, right? So you've seen a big hole in the middle, and Weigl he fucks up 20 times per game because there's a lot of space in the middle of the field right now. He just said it. George said it. We don't have a good midfield because we don't close space. We don't know how to stay together and then feed our wings. We don't play from the inside out. We play from the outside up. I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's just from the wings.
We're empty inside.
We are.
In more ways
but
than
you know
one.
what? We also had the same problem against during Rui Vitoria's time. Everyone used to call it the big donut, right? When Pizzi was the number 8 with Feja in the middle, right? So we used to have that big donut that everyone used to talk about. So that's an issue we've constantly had in this club. So whether or not that gets addressed under a new manager or a different philosophy that gets brought in with the new manager, we'll see. But that's been a feature of a problem in our midfield for how many years?
No, he's right.
Feature.
He's
right.
He's right.
God.
He's right. And you know what else is a feature, guys? And you know it's a feature, and we'll get into the second half. But Benfica they dominated that half by not dominating the half. They were precise. I mean that precise. They were precise. They got the goals when they needed, right? And they got them where they wanted them. That's the thing. They got the goals where they played to get them. right? That all that attacking, they attacked they attacked that right side of Tondela the whole match, and it worked until
Tondela was
we got to
lucky
the
they
second
weren't
half.
down 4-0 before that. You know, there was also
I said that.
Everton chance.
Yeah,
You know, for the Everton
the
chance
off the post
got palmed off the crossbar for a corner, right? So I mean, there are a lot of opportunities there that we could have been up 4-0, 5-0 by the end of the half. I mean, it was
but the ball is
again,
round.
kudos to the goalie.
To be honest.
But the ball is
been a
round,
rare
right? I always say, but the ball is round. If football was a game of you're gonna score every chance you have, it would be American football. This would be football. American football. We score touchdowns and shit, right? You got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good with the bad. I thought today Benfica played a lot better, a lot looser. João Mario needed to sit down. He needed a sit down. He hasn't been good for a long time. And I'll take Paulo Bernardo right now, even though he's young, even though he has close space. And like I said, I don't know. I'm not a coach or anything, but if I'm watching the game, and there's a big ass gap in the middle of the field where someone's supposed to be, it's not me being a smart ass. It's just me saying there's no one there. Like,
you're being a smart ass, sir.
There?
You need to adjust the attitude.
Right? Where's the guy that's supposed to be there?
It's true.
He's over there.
He's literally holding hands with somebody else. Sir, get in the game.
Why do I need Lazaro?
He's playing footsies with somebody else.
Why do I need Lazaro, Rafa, and Paulo Bernardo all on the right side of the pitch? Because
they need to help each other.
Because like Sergio said, our right side has been trash. So you have to send someone over there, right? You have to send someone over there for help. And it takes away. But I'm just saying, it looked like we didn't have an extra midfield guy. It looked like Julian Weigl was playing, in front of the line like he does. I'm glad he's there.
Yeah.
But then, there's a gap. But that's fine. I'm willing to deal with that. If those minutes mean that it's gonna be like he's gonna get experience. This experience minutes, we won the game. I'm fine with those things. Now, had we lost that game,
watch the games back?
That would be something pissed. Oh, they better. Like, don't you watch film? Don't you?
I just wonder, because sometimes when they do it week in, week out, I'm like, I don't think they're watching how they take care of set pieces.
Sometimes the players
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. Okay.
Talking about futures.
I've seen players watch on the phone naked while holding their dick. Oh, that's right.
That was you.
Sergio, I had
memories. Let's
I did do that.
God.
There was something on Twitter today that was like, "Oh, thank you, Pizzi, blah blah blah," and it was like first times, Taça, Liga Taça, whatever, and this and that. Then I quoted it, and I was like, "One time, nude in locker room."
No.
That we saw.
Didn't somebody photo? Yeah, my eyes saw it too, Nina.
Well, hon, you know how I feel about that.
This Liga, I've seen entirely way too many penises out of this Liga. I gotta tell you, something's gotta be done.
I'm done, hon. I'm done. I give up.
Most of them have whistles.
Pre-recording these games and then edit that shit out.
Most of the ones I see have whistles in the league, but that's just me. So real quick, well, let's let this perfect segue into the second half. Let's just get into it. We have a Ramos sell his ass tweet comment here. Well, I'm going to talk real quick. The second half came. Gonzalo Ramos scores a really composed, really, really great goal in the 52nd minute there early in the game. I thought, like, oh, here we go. Like, oh, Ramos is going to now he's going to go off. Right now we're about to be a man up, right? We're about to be a man up pretty soon. I'm thinking, all right, we're already up 3. Then we get the yellow card. Right, but I just want to talk about the goal from Gonzalo Ramos. That was class. You might think he sucked, but that was composure. That was composure in the box. He received it. He takes the extra spot. He takes the extra touch.
But again, who were the guys that were involved in that? Again, who was the guys involved in that? Grimaldo to Everton to Gonzalo Ramos, right? The same.
Also, I would like to
left side.
just apologize to Grimaldo
on the left side.
It's that left side. And hey, at least, and like you said, Cynthia, do they watch the film? I'm sure they do, because they're like, yo, Tondela's right side is ass. So we're going to just keep going at it the whole damn time. It works again in the second. We go up 3-0. That second yellow, the player gets the first yellow in the first half. Then he gets his second yellow for the foul on Darwin. When does that happen exactly? Let me see if I can figure that out. In the 65th minute.
Portuguese torpedo.
65th minute.
65th minute. Right, 65th minute.
Right, 65th
So
minute.
Benfica's 3-0. What the Portuguese torpedo?
I can't. No, you can't put that.
Of course, it's my.
Gracious.
So
Gracious.
so we go up 3-0.
Sorry, before we move on, are we gonna? Is today's chorizo of the match gonna be presented
The
by
actual
Pizzi? Is that what we're talking about here?
I just
Pizzi's-
didn't
The
think about
chorizo
it.
match
Honestly, my look back at Pizzi did not consist of any locker room photos, but that's just me. You know what I mean? That's not the first thing I thought about. As a matter of fact, I forgot all about it until the boom boom.
You
said
forgot
something.
all about it. It's like
Of
his.
course I did. It's forget
It's
about
Scarred in my
It's your
head. I can't
wallpaper
even
on your
look at him
phone.
the same
Show
way.
us your
Something
phone.
forget about.
It's your
Something
I will
wallpaper.
forget
never
about.
look at him
It's
the
your
same
lock
way.
screen.
All right. So the guy got
Definitely
sent
not.
off, 65th minute. He, accidental or not, studs on his fucking ankle. Caray. That's it.
Yeah, no.
Party's done.
I agree.
All right.
And there's no argument with me. I mean, you stepped on his ankle, bro. Like, if you already had a warning, he warned you, he told you not to do that. Don't do something. You did something. You're out the game. Now, this is where now, if you guys want to get dark and there's no connection and all of that, that's fine with me, Nina. And if you guys want to shit on the team for the rest of from the 65th minute on,
I was not
I'm okay
shitting
with
on
that.
the team the whole time.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just a
I
joke.
was just
It's
letting
just
him
a joke.
guess.
I may
for the
have
first
been.
half one.
I'm just kidding. But here's my thing. Here's my problem, guys. And I want somebody to take this off. Nina, even 65th minute, we're up 3-0. How did we not score more? Where's the foot on the pedal? Where's the killer mentality here?
Sei lá.
É o que é.
É o que é, e nós estamos lá, não, essas conversas in the locker room, I'm not there, honey. I can pull apart every excuse that I can.
So 3-0 down. 3-0 down. Tondela's thinking, okay, this game's wrapped up. So they're gonna
Alex.
put on fresh, and they got a man down. They're thinking they're gonna put on some fresh faces, put them in, and so for about 10 minutes there, Tondela kind of took over. And then same thing with us. So then we started to change up our guys. Bernardo came off, Darwin came off. It was game over,
and that's
right?
fine with me, right?
And
That's fine.
Set up. After that sending off, and then in around the 70th to 75th minute in that time frame, the game was dead, and they started to change everything up both sides. So it kind of the game just kind of died and bettered out after that, right?
Yeah.
That consolation goal they scored in the 88th minute. That happens. That's just us again. Parts we can't fucking defend off a corner.
Yeah, Joe said it last week. Put a friggin' man on the post.
My thing is, Sergio, Sin, Nina. My thing is, like, instead of practicing passes, why don't y'all practice scoring goals? Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. That's where I'm at. Yeah, that's where I'm at in the like.
Yep.
Instead of just trying to play this ticky tack. Oh, I'm working on my foot, my 10-yard pass. I'm working on my lob. I'm working on this. I'm working on the trap. All right, I'm working on zone defense. Stop fucking practicing zone defense, bruh. Score a goal.
Yeah,
why don't you practice shooting the ball from 20 yards out? Yeah. Just put a show on for the guys up top. You're a man down. They're a man down. You're up 3-1. Start ripping. Ripping the ball.
I mean, do we not remember Nacional? Do it.
Do it. Yeah. We were heartless in that game. So what happened from that game to this game?
Bruno Lage, she's gone. That's Bruno Lage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, that was such
a class act of a man gone.
It just hurt my heart. Ugh.
Sorry, I know we're not allowed to even say these names.
You guys remember his speech when he won? You guys remember that speech that he gave everybody? How do you fire a man after giving a speech like that?
Because you had toxic shit in the fucking locker room.
This is his clapback right now. He's just the man of the year.
Being classy out there.
Yes, classy as
Sergio, I'm glad you said the set piece thing. you're down a man. When it's a set piece, it really don't. I think it was Boris that said something. We're down, man. We give. And I get it, Boris. But when you down a man, like when a set piece, it's a set piece. You don't really. It can happen. Right? It was a consolation goal. We're all upset. It was a Sporting player who got it.
Yeah.
Right. I was mad. I was like, of course. Right. Of course. Someone somewhere is like.
Yeah. A lot of someone's.
Yeah.
They're like, that's 3-1.
For reals though, I was pissed. We can never keep that goddamn clean sheet. And I'm like, come on, Odie.
Oh, guys, look, I'm at it up to here with Odie punching people.
Up to here. He even punched Otamendi. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Odie in the fucking head.
On the replay, I'm like, oh my god, he got knocked the fuck out.
And Otamendi didn't even look at him. He just got up and he's like, yeah, I'm all right. God, come on, bro. Yeah, that really bothers me. That is my thing that bothers me about Odie. Catch the fucking ball.
Yeah.
He won't.
Catch the ball.
It's always a punch.
Catch the ball.
Always.
Those gloves.
You're going to punch
made
it
for
out one
catching.
day, and people are just going to start knocking them in, and you're going to be assisting those goals, honey.
It happens.
So either that happens, and then you
He gives
stop.
second chances all the time. He gives second chances all the time. Odie gives second chances all the time.
I'd like
And
to
him
see
punching
Otamendi punch
Otamendi-
him.
Him
Yeah.
punching Otamendi was
And
just.
you know he would.
Guy.
You know he would.
Why won't you catch it? Why won't you catch it? That's just all I don't understand.
Maybe he's got like a broken wrist and he doesn't want to talk about it. So he's like, I can't catch it because then I'd have to use the other wrist. Take
I
my
told you,
strong
I've said it
hand.
before.
Like, what are you doing?
I said it before. If
annoying.
Otamendi was a boxer, he'd be the heavyweight champion in the fucking world. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He'd be probably the
I'll be
UFC
back, guys.
champion.
Take
He'd
a
be
Otamendi or Odie?
Okay.
Yeah. He'd be a welterweight. Otamendi. I mean Odie.
There you go. Sorry, you kept
Odie
saying
said.
Otamendi. I'm like, wait, they
Odie
probably
said,
could
if
both
Odie,
be.
Yeah, I mean, my bad. If Odie was, and I can remove him for now until he comes back. But if he was the heavyweight, he would be the heavyweight champion if he was a boxer. Odie. I thought it was a great game. I thought we didn't go through the lineup. We just went straight into it. We started getting
sorry.
crazy. But did you? No. That was my fault. I'm the show coordinator here, and I didn't do that. So that was my fault. It was a video we didn't have to play. And because you know what? And because we're all a little not short on time, but it's getting late. We only had Sergio kind of just disconnected.
Oops.
Maybe he'll come in. Hopefully he can come back in. But he did say he had to go at 6:30. So if that was the last we see of Sergio, we really appreciate your time and coming on the show today, Sergio. Do you guys want to get into the let's get into the shitties. Let's get into the man. Let's get into the play. Let's do that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, you know what, man? This is why I had things here. I set this up. I set that thing up. I did that. I didn't even do that. You know what I mean? I did this
The
shit.
scrolling banner.
I did that. I set that up.
Look at that, honey.
You're
professional.
Look at you.
Look at
Liga
you,
B
honey.
win.
It's
We got
beautiful.
goals from
Nice.
Everton. Nobody even got to see that. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Hey,
want to
y'all
tell
in the
that.
chat better appreciate this freaking
Look
banner.
at it. Look at
Hey,
the
this
fucking
is a
banner.
great
Look at
banner
the
here.
ticker.
If
It's
you
a
don't
ticker.
like this banner,
It's a ticker.
You gotta go.
you gotta go.
Go with
You know,
Pizzi. Get on the
Somebody
plane.
show some love to the
My
banner in
bottom.
the chat. Come on,
Yeah.
fellas. Let's go. Come on, boom,
Control,
boom,
Alt,
boom.
delete,
I did that. I did that and didn't even fucking use it. Bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
And look, I did this. Pizzi's on his way to Turkey. I did that too. We should have did that when we were talking shit about Pizzi.
Oh,
I fucking did that too.
I didn't know you had any.
Unfucking-believable.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
The
Hey,
level
you
of
did it now.
professionalism,
you
man.
did it now,
Phil,
honey.
that's what I'm talking about. It's my boy, Phil. That's what I'm talking about. Phil, the guys got me. The boys got me. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you,
Look,
Phil.
he's on his way to Turkey. But you know what? I heard that Pizzi's more of a ham kind of guy. So we'll see.
You're so corny. Stop being funny, dude.
I know. I was waiting to say
Oh, here's
that. When
Sergio.
I made the ticker, I was like, oh, I'm going to say this joke too. Oh, perfect. Thanks. Hey, check out the ticker I didn't use. Unbelievable, Sergio.
Transfer news. Pizzi on the way
I'm
to Turkey.
unbelievable. I'm
Just in case
unbelievable.
you missed it, Sergio.
Actually, actually, you know what? Somebody did miss it. I believe Danny was
Boris,
in here late. He gets to
appreciate it.
appreciate the transfer news.
Appreciate
there
you
it
coming,
is.
Boris. As always, my boy Boris
Yes.
is out there in
Thanks, Boris.
Sweden. He's out there in Sweden. I think it's Sweden. It's my boy. Norway, Sweden. One of those
I believe
really,
Sweden.
really nice country.
Oh,
Like
no
they're
way.
really nice people.
God bless.
Awesome. I gotta go there.
Okay.
For real, I do want to go to one of those random nice countries like Norway and just.
I want to go to
there.
Hey, you can
Iceland.
see the Northern Lights. I would love to go to Norway.
The
just to
Aurora
see that.
Borealis.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can see that in Canada somewhere, right? Just go to like
No,
Do you know how much
Yukon.
light noise we have? We have way too much
Yeah.
light noise. There's too many cities.
no, go somewhere
Yeah.
else. Go somewhere else.
Go
to-
somewhere else. Do you know how far north you gotta go?
Hey,
Just
drive
go.
up like
Yeah,
10
where-
hours and then go see it. And then
Yeah.
call it a
And you're
night.
still
Get
just
some
on
change.
Ontario.
Get a moose. Ride a moose.
Ride
Ride
a
a
moose.
Get
That's
a rental.
illegal.
Rent a
Don't
moose.
touch
Is it
the
really?
moose. No,
Rent a
it's
moose.
illegal to give them beer.
Mario
It's
said
not
when I
illegal to
come,
touch 'em.
we're gonna rent moose and we're gonna ride the
You
mountains.
can't rent a
Anytime I
moose.
come-
Mario
every time-
lies
every
to
every
you.
show. He tells me after every show. So
Rent
we're
a
gonna go
moose.
ahead.
Oh, Sergio, you got a moose we can rent. Like, listen to this guy. Like,
Hey, we talked about the beer store last week.
that's a
our
real
show.
thing.
I know.
That's a real
awesome.
thing. They have a
The
beer
fucking
store
beer
magazine.
store.
You would love it.
I want
They
to go
got
to
a
beer
free
store.
magazine like the freaking theaters.
First
They got a
place,
free
I wanna
magazine
go.
for you.
First place I want to go is to the beer store, and
Oh, my
then
Lord.
to the Aurora Borealis up north.
And then to
So
the
let's
moose.
get
Okay.
and then to the moose lodging. Let's get into the shadis of the match. I'll go ahead and run the clip, and then we'll get into that.
You want to.
Danny, enough Portuguese people already got in trouble for riding mooses. Don't make it a stereotype.
The only thing illegal in Canada is feeding it a beer. And I read that in law class. So
That's he did that to
Law
I saw it
class.
in a movie.
yeah,
So
we gotta learn some bullshit.
so we're gonna go ahead. Since you were last here, Nina, you're gonna go first on the man of the match shadis, and play of the match, if you will. Do us
Well,
the
are
honor.
you going to shit on me for being a dark person? Or
This is a safe space.
No,
I
but I
don't
can't make
feel
any
safe.
promises.
Okay. So it's like a toss-up between Weigel and Rafa, because I even tweeted at one point, I said, I'm not really seeing much of anything from him. And the last time I was on the episode, I said, Rafa is one of those guys where he comes in as a sub, he nails
you're
it, he
shitty.
does what he needs to do, and we either, win or we get a goal out of him. And I don't see anything. I didn't see anything special from him. I did see a lot. He did have his his really like fast runs and some good defensive things, but I didn't see much of like the scoring or anything like that spark that he has, or that spark that he gives to that team when he goes in and he says, okay, I have something to do, I'm going to do it. And I think because he started, he might have just thought, okay, I'm going to start, so I'm going to help the team, but I'm not really going to be like there to score. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like he did way worse as a starter than if he just came in. Like if he went in when like Tarapt and the other guys went in, I for sure would have seen something come out of that. But again, I was just kind of like, well, he's not really doing too much, but okay. So I don't know. Is he just better as a sub? Is he like I'm not quite sure with what's going on, but I think probably would be Rafa is my shadis.
Sergio, you want to go?
Is it me or is it Sergio again?
Is he frozen again?
Sergio?
Sergio, blink twice if you're in trouble. Don't blink if you're in trouble. Don't blink. Don't move if you're in trouble. Don't move even an inch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Happens,
What's happening?
There you go.
He's in trouble.
There
He's
he
He's back.
He's in trouble.
I don't understand what's going on today.
You froze. You froze. You froze.
What
and I
is
said,
going
if
on?
you're in trouble, don't move. And you didn't move, so we were gonna send help. Sergio, if you want to go next on your shouldies.
All right.
Play. Wait, did you finish? You
Shouldies?
finished, right?
Okay.
You finished. Nina, you finished your whole.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. My apologies. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I'm over here DJing. Showing the stats.
Make banners.
Yeah. My banners. Yeah. I didn't take that shit down even. My banners, but they asked for the stats, so I don't even have the right one up. Jesus Christ! I'll get it the fuck together here.
Stop! You're killing me.
So Sergio, if you want to go ahead, as the banner says, shouldies of the match, player of the match, or and play of the match, if you will.
Well, for me, definitely the shouldies of the match would be the right side. Well, Lazaro and Rafa together, it just didn't happen today. Like, non-existent. It was a complete fucking disaster, right? So they can share in the shouldies of the match award as far as I'm concerned. Player of the match for me, Darwin in the first half, but I'm gonna give it to Everton because my boy Everton, Darwin's gotten a lot of praise this year for us, right? He's leading the league in scoring, and Everton's got a shit on for the last 2 seasons because of his high price tag, high expectations. So I'll give him the man of the match award today because he put in a really fucking good match today, right? If it was, he could have easily have had 2 goals as well if the goalie hadn't tipped it off the bar and over, right? So
that would have been
and he was
amazing.
And he combined well with Gonzalo Ramos on that 3rd goal. So for me, I'll give Everton the player of the match award. He's shown a lot more consistency in the last couple of games. Like, I'm starting to enjoy see him, and I hope we don't give up on him. I hope we don't sell him to Flamengo or loan him out. I hope that we stick with him because I really do think that he's got a great skill set. He just needs, honestly, the team around him and the tactics. It's just, if he had fucking proper direction, he'd explode on this league. He's got raw fucking talent. You can see that talent's bubbling. I'll tell you, I'll put it out there. If he was with Porto, he'd be fucking ripping it in the league right now. Like, he would be ripping it. That's how locked down Porto is, right? With their tactics and Sergio Conceição. That's how locked down they are. Everton would fit in nicely into that squad and would rip up this fucking league. He's been a disaster for us because we've been tactically a fucking disaster and we've let him go and we've let him down, right? So I'm gonna give them end of rant. I'm giving Everton the player of the match award, and for me, the player of the match for sure would be the first goal. I know Darwin's goal is fantastic, but I really like that link-up play between Everton and Grimaldo on that first goal. That kind of opened up everything for us after that. So I'll give the player of the match to the first goal of the match. Okay.
Awesome. Cynthia, if you would.
My shouldies goes to Odie. Stop punching shit, especially our own guys. It's just what the fuck, man.
Stop punching shit.
I'm tired of it. Stop punching shit. We're done here. Fuck. Play of the match, definitely our first goal. I love Darwin. I really do. But Everton gets my man of the match. I know that Darwin was given the man of the match by the little Liga thing that they do at the end. And I saw a few people like robbed, but it happens. It happens.
Robbed.
Yeah, like
No.
calma.
I know it's just a week. You can get it next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, right? Yeah. Something to strive for.
And Kupo the Alex. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Listen,
right?
I'll give it to him
Hopefully.
if he can rip up Ajax in the Champions League. How about that? Let's give Darwin the man of the match. I would love to have him be the man of the match for the home and away leg against Ajax. He'll earn a massive transfer if he lights up the Champions League next month. Well, this month at the end of the month and next month. So
It'll be the perfect time. Be the perfect time.
Sure.
Was that it, Tim?
That's it, bud. Stop punching shit. I think that's enough
stop
said.
punching shit. I think you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start my player of the match. I'm gonna give it to Everton. He was clearly the best player in the first half. I mean, like I said, the guy was electric. Everything he did, everything he touched. He had a goal and an assist. I mean, that assist was from Everton to Darwin, and that was my play of the match. Darwin's goal. It's the angles, yo. It's the angle in which he came in and he took it and it went. It has to be the goal of the week. And I appreciate the first goal, which is the goal of the game for you guys. And I appreciate that. But this shit that Darwin did, that's like top 10 list. Like, this shit needs to be played. You know when you watch on Gold TV and they play shit during a commercial, like on halftime, they'll play random goals from the random games, like in the middle, like it'd be Guimaraes scores a goal in the 51st minute, like 2 weeks ago. That game, I need to see that goal on repeat next game on Gold TV.
Wait, was Darwin's goal not first?
Sorry, second goal.
Darwin's goal is the play of the match.
The play of the match, right?
Because I'm like, no, it's Darwin's goal, and you're like, yeah, no, it's the second one, and I was like, wait, what?
Which is Darwin's goal?
Which was beautiful.
Apologies.
Which was beautiful. And I understand why Sergio picked it because it was. I thought, to be honest,
they were both nice.
The angle, I thought he kind of like, I thought he did a kind of a trick shot. I thought he kind of like kicked it like behind his leg. Like when I watched it, I'm like, oh, how did he score that? But he just cheeked it past his legs, past the goalie's legs. So it was still nice. But my play of the match, that Darwin goal, it was beautiful. Great goal. That's the thing. And everyone says, don't we ask you to shoot? Don't we ask you to shoot? Just shoot the fucking ball. Shoot the ball. The good things will happen. If you shoot it, they will come. My shooties of the match. Oh, my shooties of the match. I could give it to Odie.
Mendy's face for taking the punt.
I could give it to Weigl. I could give it to Weigl. And I'll tell you why. Look, when Weigl was the man, he had a good midfielder. That's when João Mario was playing good. That first 2 months of the league when João Mario was playing on fire, Weigl was like, everyone was like, yo, Weigel's playing amazing because he has somebody there. When Weigl don't play well, it's because he ain't got nobody next to him. Yes, he's a good passer, but he also needs an outlet. He needs a better passer in front of him. Right? He's a good passer. He's a center defensive mid, right? That's where we're playing him. But he needs a better passer in front of him. And once Paulo Bernardo learns how to close that gap, and I just want to know, do we have a better midfielder is there a better midfielder on Benfica B? Was Paulo Bernardo the one?
He was the best guy there.
The one, yeah.
He was.
He was basically the player of the Segunda Liga.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been lighting them up on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only asked that because those games get played at like 4 a.m. for me. So I don't get to catch a lot of them. Like maybe even sometimes at 2 a.m. And I got to go to bed eventually because I got to.
I mean, do you really?
Later. I do during the week at least. So it's hard
when you get a little bit of a craving and you need to hit the bong. You turn on the
then I'll get up. Exactly. Yeah, I've done that many times.
And then he's like, Pauly B, yes.
But not enough to where I was like, that's the kid.
Arujo,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, essentially, yes. But hopefully he grows. Hopefully he gets a better space. And my shooties in the match, though, I'm going to give it to Rafa. I'm just tired of you not doing just enough. You should have been in on the goal party. That's my thing, man. Darwin's on, Everton's on. What are you doing? You need to get in on the party,
this on my GIF.
Yeah, get it.
Again, it's like, is he just worthy to be that substitute?
You're on the guest list every game. Every game you're on the guest list. Do you come in and have a party? Do your job, man.
Yes.
He can't even be a super sub. Like, I mean, dude.
Come on, man. No, you gotta. He's
got his
gotta
moments.
go
I mean,
next year.
He's got his moments. He's just inconsistent. That's the problem with him.
He's
right?
super inconsistent.
He'll go through a couple of matches where he's just completely dominant. He'll be
who else
tracking
was
back. He'll be
inconsistent?
doing everything.
Quaresma.
Pizzi. I was gonna say Pizzi, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, no. Pizzi's been inconsistent for years. Jeez Louise.
Guys, leave Pizzi
So-
alone. Leave him alone.
I will soon.
He's got to go
No.
to Turkey already. I mean, he's spent
Listen,
enough. Haven't
I
you
think
guys
his
got
fan
it?
base won't
You guys
rest until
win.
Andre Almeida's gone and Rafa's gone. And once those three guys are gone, I think the excuses are over. You've
Yeah,
turned the
you're
page on that. You've turned the page on that squad, on that core, and you've moved on, and you've kind of said your piece and
Wait
said
till we
goodbye,
get our
right?
footy
So-
right.
Literally,
We'll
I'm
see.
glad you
All I
guys said it.
know-
I literally said Rafa's got to go next year too, and it's not about because I like Rafa. I appreciate Rafa. Rafa's a Benfica. Let's not get it twisted. But a job is a job, and people get tired of their job.
Yep.
They don't look at Benfica the way we look at Benfica at the end of it.
Exactly.
At the
Yep.
end of
Yep.
their time there, right? Like, damn, bro, this dude gets on my nerves. My boss gets on my nerves. JJ's got on my fucking nerves. Rui Costa doesn't know what he's doing. Luis Felipe is a crook. Like, do you know how many? Like,
None
do
of
you
them
know
know
how
what they're
they look
doing,
at us?
really.
I'm just saying they have more insight than we could
Yeah.
ever do. Do
Yeah.
you know how they
Sure.
look at us compared to how? Imagine what they think about us if what we think about us is fucking, I'm jumping off the bridge type of shit. You know what I mean? So I can understand it.
So
and I
can
don't
you
take it-
imagine? They see all
I
of
don't
that from
take
the
it-
inside,
I
and
don't
they
take it
see
that
us on the fucking
personally.
bridge. They're
Right,
like,
that's
get
what I'm saying.
down
I
from the
don't take
bridge.
I don't take it that personally.
Yeah.
Like I get it. You're at the end of your run, bro. I got it. You scored 30 goals one year. You felt like you were the man. You were the man here. I don't care what anyone says. He was the man here.
There was
When-
one
as PZ
season.
goes,
Yeah.
Benfica
Yeah.
went. Benfica.
There was
he was
one
good. He was a
season.
good soldier. He was a good soldier. He had 15 goals, 30 goals, 15 goals. The guy was a good soldier there for a little
Yeah.
bit. All right. But, and like I said, I could tell at the end of your tenure, at the end of your job, I could just get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And it'll take time for him, maybe, just like us, to look back finally on him. It'll
Yeah.
take some time for him to look back finally on us. All the shit that we talk about him and all the things that he
Yeah.
got from the media and, all the, blame that he received. Maybe.
Are you talking about Pizzi?
Yeah.
Oh, they even attacked his house.
And talking about Rafa, too.
Some of the
I mean, he can
crazies
go- he
attacked
can
his
go in
house,
it.
remember?
But I'm just saying, what
He's
if?
messed.
What
Yeah.
if we're all wrong? It's a possibility. What if we're all wrong? And he's like, yo, I didn't have nothing to do with this shit. I'm over here taking bong rips in the morning, watching the B team. What if he did that? Right? What if it wasn't? We don't fucking know. All I'm saying is,
Alex, I highly doubt it, but in that case, I would apologize.
I'm just saying.
But
How
I
much did
highly
we
doubt
sell
it.
him for? Does anybody know? What was the sell?
No, let's double check. Can we find it? Where would we find it?
It was so-
for Rafa.
No, I know Rafa bought him for 15.
For
What did we
Otamendi?
sell? No, Pizzi for.
Oh,
Pizzi.
he's alone. He's alone with no obligation.
Oh, he's on loan
to
right
buy.
now?
He's on loan. He's going to Turkey. I don't know if it's a 6-month or if it's a year and a half, but it's a loan. I think.
Wait, is he a
I
free
think
agent
he's
at the end of
just-
this year? Does his loan
No.
terminate his contract?
No.
Oh my God. This is going to be whole nother show. This is going to we're going to have a show tomorrow. Mario show.
Wait, I need you to hold on to your nice feelings about Pizzi. Just hold on to those
What the
nice
fuck is
feelings.
this? It's not even about Pizzi. It's not even about Pizzi. It's not even, it's about
just
what are
felt-
you doing?
The corner of this screen get really dark.
Next year. Yeah, it did. I'm going to turn down the brightness on my fucking computer too. Next year, they have Joe, we talked about this earlier. Joe said you can only have so many loanees out. You can only have so many people out. We're going to have a lot of people coming back to this damn
Is
team
it 6?
next
Yeah,
year.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm relearning it went from alone to let's be nice. Yeah, because I'm saying bye. Bye means I only say bye to motherfuckers I ain't never gonna see again. If I gotta see him again, then it's not fucking bye. It's stupid. I take back
It's
everything.
why
I
the fuck are
said
you
about
still here?
him. Everything I fucking said.
Yes.
It's gone.
Yes.
That's fucking ridiculous. Bad
I
business.
love this plot twist. This was my favorite thing ever on this show. This fucking plot twist.
I need that little.
July,
You guys ever see that
it's
little?
July 1st, you're taking a bong hit. You turn on the TV, and you see Pizzi walk through those doors, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We
Knowing him,
love you
drops
in
the bong.
Turkey.
This
Yeah.
fucking
Hold on.
guy.
Let's get you back here. You
Sergio,
ate that
knowing
fucking
him,
dog we left in Wisconsin, but you made it back here, you motherfucker.
Sergio, knowing him,
Why
the first person
Wisconsin?
will take a picture with a
Because that way
jersey.
it stays lost.
We're gonna see him with a jersey taking a picture. Like you already are. You were already our fucking player.
I'm back, bitch.
Scooby-Doo moment.
He like kicks the door on his way in.
Do you know what? It's going to be a Donald Duck moment. He's going to have the jersey and nothing underneath. It's going to be a 2.0 picture.
No, I got a feeling that it's more than just 6 months. I'm
Fucking
thinking
guy.
that it's got to be like a year and a half loan that he's gonna be off.
Pizzi's like Benfica. I got my eye on you. No, I got my eye on you.
Yeah.
Which eye? Get the fuck out of here, man.
He has an app on his phone that's like the countdown app, and it's like days coming back to Benfica.
Yeah. He said a
Son of a
reminder.
bitch.
Hey Siri, can you remind me in 6 months I gotta go back to Lisbon? Fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's dumb
Alex, that's my
because-
favorite thing ever that
It's
you've
dumb
done. I'm
because-
so
you know
sorry,
what?
but I'm so
You know what,
happy I
guys?
was part
And
of this.
And I know we're already hitting an hour, and we're gonna wrap it up soon. And everybody was talking about João Mario in the chat, and I get it. It
Yep.
brings no intensity. I told you guys last week. This is what happens. Everyone's like, "Where's the Benfica? Where's the Benfica?" Well, you got a Sporting player in the mid. You got a Porto player in the back. I mean, all I'm saying, I wasn't taking jabs necessarily, but I kind of was. But
You know
he brings
what?
no
He's there to
intensity. And you know
teach
how
Bernard.
many years we signed him for?
How many?
5 of them.
5 years.
And this was the first
João
one.
Mario?
5
So Mario's
years.
one of the highest paid and one of the
How old
highest
is he?
paid players of the squad.
79
Like
years
50?
old next summer. Next summer. He
guy.
turns 79. He's going to be a legend
July.
card. He's going to get a legend
I
card.
thought it was bad
Guy
because I
in
said
FIFA.
50, but then this guy goes
Jesus
79.
Christ.
I'm like, okay.
4 years from now, July 1st, Alex is taking a bong hit, and you see João Mario arrive with a walker. With a
This
fucking
fucking
walker.
guy.
Yo.
I'm back,
Fucking locker room.
bitches.
They're going to have to put a ramp to the locker room so he can roll his ass up. So he can roll his ass into
The
the locker room.
cheerleaders start having to be the little interns, like the formatish. I'm like,
Yeah.
the infirm people. Jesus Christ.
I'm sad.
Goodness.
He's 29.
Freaking hilarious. Wait, João Mario.
I look younger than him, and I got nearly 10 years on this kid. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So,
I thought he was my age,
and
not
as the show
79,
sent
but
us
my age.
strikers from Ireland, I guess. We got this on the show. Louis shared the picture online here. So these are
nice.
from can we get the guys at? You guys want to add him? Somebody want to add him?
Absolutely.
It was stickers, not strikers. My bad typo.
It's okay. I'm very teleprompter. If you put it on the teleprompter, I'll read it. Okay?
Fuck you, San Diego.
Yeah,
It was the editor on my side.
I'm very
My
anchor man.
bad.
All right. If you put it
Oh,
on
my
there,
Lord.
I'm reading it. Just remember that.
All right, Anchorman. All right. Yeah,
I know, right? Oh, fuck. Somebody will put Fibi da Puta in there somewhere. It wasn't me. So that's a great picture. We got some stickers. I don't have one yet, but Louis said he's gonna make sure the fellas on the show have some. We gotta get a setup. We gotta do maybe a sticker package. Maybe do another giveaway, fellas. I know you guys are here. I mean, I know the first person loved the first giveaway. I mean, everything. Bong hit and say, yeah, fucker walks in. See, that fucker walks in. See, I'll read it. You can't put it up there. I'll read it. So like I said, we've been running. We got our things out of the way. Is there anything else you guys want to say? Anything about the show? Not the show, or the show could be the show. Or
show's
the game,
fantastic.
anything? Yeah, show's amazing as always. I got a ton of stickers. George has a ton of stickers.
George, well, where are you sending them, bud?
I know.
Oh God!
I have
near me, so
We can hear you. What?
I said I think George is. He lives near me.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Yes.
I bet there are a lot of Georges in the Massachusetts area. It has to be a popular name.
Honey,
You don't know that.
I
Yeah.
help half of them at the bank. Thank you.
Quale
I'm
tu
sure.
freguesia?
I can only imagine the Rolodex at the bank is like A, B, J is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's its own
M is like
Rolodex just for the
M
J's.
is
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know
This
how
is
many
the
Maria
M
Pachicos
for
I have in my
Manuel and
system?
Maria.
Quite
Oh
a
my
bit.
lord!
Yes. And Giselle
Oh
Silva's.
my God.
Yeah. Okay. It's like
I
you
Why
bet.
is
press
that Silva? Like John
You-
Smith? What?
you just look up Giselle and then Silva and the thing almost freezes because it has to
Crashes.
search all
No.
the database.
How many Silva constructions are there in the greater Massachusetts area?
I will let you
79.
know.
79.
79. Yeah. Today's number. We should have the Count Dracula on this.
Yeah.
How old is Romario? 79. Because the joke is on us. That's why he's laughing. Because the joke is on us. Sad. It's sad.
Sad.
But
Pain.
as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on with me, man. It's always a fun time. Boom Boom Room. Shout out to the Boom Boom Room. Danny,
Oh,
Richie
the Boom Boom
Q.
Room's the best.
Richie Q. I just want to real quick, bro. I really appreciate the love and the
Class
feedback you
act.
give. Class act, man. He's a
Class
Pooh fan.
act.
And he comes in. Kevin was in here too. He had a sporting guy. Yeah, I'm in here. I will really appreciate the feedback and the interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
absolutely.
go tell your friends, hey, bro, they don't really always talk about us all the time. Like, I just want y'all to know that.
We're talking
They
about
like
João
Doug
Mario.
LeBron around us. You know what I mean? Tell them. Tell your friends. Spread it. Pass it on. We don't care about y'all motherfuckers until we play y'all. But it is what it is. So Danny, Nelson, we appreciate it. Frizzad's, reigning
We had
entertainment
Boris.
as always. My boy
Yeah, reigning.
George, Martinez,
Carlos.
Brian, Phil. My boy Phil. That's just a great name, Phil.
It really
You know?
is. Fresh
Just
Prince
a
of Bel Air.
solid name. If you hire a guy named Phil, the job is gonna get done. There's no doubt about it. Mario.
Phil, you know how to do
appreciate
banner work?
Appreciate you coming on.
Yes.
Interrupting Cynthia 4 times. She appreciates that.
79 times. It was
79
79.
79 times. And Sergio,
Swiping
thanks, man,
her
for coming on
headphones.
late notice. Caro,
Oh.
I'm glad you made it from the basketball game. Who won? Just real quick, did you guys win?
Unfortunately, not. It was
Took
my
that
friend's
L, huh?
cousin, but not.
You took
not
that
her.
L. Huh.
Yeah,
Didn't win.
the other guys won.
Didn't
It's
win.
okay though, but it's
Was it-
the thought that counts. I went and I helped
Mhm.
and I did my
Yeah.
part to be
Yeah.
there.
I know.
But I'm
You're
glad
probably
you
the
guys
only
let
one
me on late.
screaming there. She's like, who brought the Portuguese?
Yeah, I lost my voice from it.
I could tell.
Yep.
That's why I said that. I was like, wow. She was over there. She's like, I'm going to basketball game. She came in a little raspy. I'm like,
Yep.
damn, you were going
Yeah,
hard at that
and
little,
every
that
time,
little league game.
every time the people would shoot, I was like, oh yeah. Nothing.
Tell me you're Portuguese without telling me you're Portuguese.
And then somebody was like, oh, who brought this green bean with us?
All she was missing was big sideburns. And she just
Yeah.
big chops.
Yeah.
That's all she was missing. I know. My grandfather used to come to my games when I was a kid, my little league games. It was fucking
Aw.
hilarious. He had no idea what
Pops.
baseball was, but it was fucking hilarious. So as always, when's our next game? Real quick, I just wanna
Actually, you
take
know
a
what?
look.
I will just say one thing
Saturday,
about
right?
today.
Saturday already.
Saturday, right?
Does
Who
that sound
playing?
right?
I think it's Saturday, isn't it?
It is Saturday versus Santa Clara.
Santa
Oh,
Clara, that's what it is. Yeah. So
Well-
Benfica C is gonna beat Benfica A.
Hey,
Ouch.
do you know if Julian Weigel played next to that cat from Santa Clara Lincoln, forget it. Just give us the trophy for next season already. We have to get this cat.
Yeah.
Cat. I'm telling you,
yeah.
Santa Clara. If Porto is, we're gonna allow Porto to use Portimonense as Porto B, right?
Yep.
And we have to start using that. We have to start using that muscle, man. We have to start getting back to crippling other players by not allowing them to get the best the league has to offer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you got to get this guy. Santa Clara don't have Lincoln, or neither of them are playing. Wow, neither of them are playing. That's crazy.
Can we please bring in the Santa Clara Ultras from Santa Clara?
Oh, they're the best.
Yes.
The cows, so I could say,
Yes.
hey, there's a cow. There's another cow.
Do we know what Santa
Those
Clara
videos were the best. It's 2 cows.
Does anyone know? Does
Huh?
anyone
What
know a
else?
Santa Clara fan?
Oh,
You're looking
you
at
have
one.
on your
No. I can't
No.
bring her
Diehard?
on next week on Saturday.
She has a Santa Clara jersey. Yes, you
I
can.
have one too. But if I said if there's any Santa Clara fans, I would not raise my hand.
Maybe
It's
Walter.
just me. I have
Walter
one.
and his cousin.
I want someone who doesn't like us.
Oh.
Paiva is cousin Paiva. He's a Sportingista da Santa Clara fan.
Oh, there you go. Casa de Paiva.
Okay,
Cousin
Nina.
Paiva.
Then next week I'm gonna have you on Saturday, and I want you to talk against us, and you talk for Santa Clara. We'll see how much of a fan you are. We'll put this fan shit to the test right now. Put your stuff on. We'll welcome you on.
You
We'll
thought
treat you
today
like a
was
Santa Clara
dark.
fan.
She would shit on us so bad.
I know. We lose.
Oh my lord.
We gotta find one. That'd be cool if we can get one. Maybe we don't do a Saturday show. Saturday. Oh no, Saturdays would be cool for me. This could be cool for me. Maybe we find one. That'll be fun. Bring a Santa Clara on. I have one too, by the way. Nina, I have a Santa Clara one.
Oh,
I have a
cool.
jersey. It says
I also
Azores on the
wanted to
back.
say
I have
I
to get
just
it. It's
kissed
beautiful.
I just kissed the Azorian flag because the only badge I kiss is this one. And but
Don't
yeah.
do too much. You know the mainlanders. They're gonna the mainland people. They're gonna get mad. They be getting mad at that flag.
Oh, give me a break.
I'm a mainlander. What are you talking about?
See the mainlanders.
Kurish de Sorians.
See?
Gia, como é que
You
tá
see?
clown? Se não fala assim,
Honestly, Nina's got the best of both worlds. We got a Boston accent, and then we got the San Miguel accent. It's just the best.
do.
It's my favorite thing in the world. The Islanders have no respect. Falta de respeito.
The Islanders have no respect. Who the hell said? Let me put my
That's
glasses on for
Mario.
that
That's
shit.
Mario.
Who said that? Oh,
Mario.
Hey, you never got your
Hey,
ass
the
shoot out.
made it-
Unless you
meanwhile,
never
the
got your
made it
ass
into,
shoot
like-
out until you get your ass shoot out by a lady from the Azores. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They don't have no filter. I'm sure they have no filter across. But all I have is my grandma's from San Miguel, and I'm telling you, them island ladies, they have no regard. Getting chewed out by an island lady, I don't wish that upon nobody. I'm telling you right now.
No, but you know what? The
I'm
older
telling you.
mainlanders are the same way. Portuguese are Portuguese, man. I'm telling you right now.
oh yeah.
That was the joke, Sin. Before you got mad at her at her Azores
First
flag.
of all, in my
I didn't get mad at the flag, stupid. This fucking guy.
If it's Zoom, because in my
Is Marty from
defense,
Teseda?
I was born
His
there.
mom is.
so-
Mario was born Vila Franca de Gira.
Wow.
So like a bull town. They fight bulls.
Yeah,
It's very Terceira, to be
Pub
honest.
I'm from Pubsy.
You are from Fish Butt.
I'm from Fish Boy.
Now I know where Carmen Sandiego's been hiding this whole time.
Exactly.
So,
I do want to
I'll
say,
say.
if you guys don't have a chance to watch Benfica on normal TV, I watched it on Gold TV today, and it was commentated by a Mexican gentleman. His last name
he's
is
the best, right?
Oh my God. Alex, at the end of the game, he was like, these guys know they can shoot with their other foot, right? They know that. It's not just for
But
walking.
I don't like Cynthia is that he calls Bertongen a waffle all damn game. Get his backs to the waffle. He gets it back to the waffle. I'm like, the waffle. You just call him Jan. Just call him Jan. It's way better.
Yeah.
I think
Waffle, but
waffle
I like that
works.
guy.
Also, Nelson had said Santa Clara used the Benfica emblem because the founder of Santa Clara was a Benfiquista.
Yep.
So, fun fact for the day. I did
Just
a fun
like
fact.
why
Fun fact.
Braga's Arsenal. Just like why Braga's Arsenal, because their owner liked Arsenal. It's dumb.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Tell me how you really feel.
Right, Sin? Tell us how you really feel.
Tell me how you feel.
I'm just messing around.
Brian, why you hate
That's
the
true,
Blue
though.
TV people?
That is true, though.
Rude.
That is true about Braga. They are the what are they? The artisans. What do they call themselves? Braga's name.
Gooners? I don't know. Choose something.
Gooners?
The Gooners. It's instead of the Gunners, it's the Gooners.
No, I'm saying.
May I suggest something for Saturday? Nina, I think what you need to do is find another friend of yours who's from Rapech and do a commentary.
Yes.
Rapech TV, a commentary of the Benfica Santa Clara match.
Oh my
Get
God.
as trash as possible. I'd love to
go live.
Can you imagine?
It'd be the best.
Go live and just commentate in the thickest Rapech accent.
It'd be the
I would
best.
fucking die.
Everybody will. Are you kidding? It's the best.
Go live on Twitter.
I might go on because that was what I was thinking today, and I said, why don't I just go on live on my footy account on Instagram and just live comments on the thing. That's a great idea, Sergio. I'm gonna try to find somebody from Halfpace that's not my dad, but if so, I'll have to use him.
Hey, Bizinga would work in a pinch.
I've done that on the Benfica After 90 Twitter. We go on live and we chop it up. It's pretty fun. You know, it's very time. You got to stay there. Don't leave them. They get upset. They get upset when you leave. Don't leave. Who comes in? Just got back from work. Jake, what's up, brother? We appreciate you dropping in.
Hello, Jake.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Hell yeah!
Thanks for coming in. Check the replay, Jake. Check the replay out on the YouTube. That's all the time we have. I know my girl's in there. She's hungry. She wants.
Oh, Nelly, of course.
Tacos.
Yeah, don't let her be hangry. You take care of Nelly.
No, we're not.
Yes.
So for everybody at Benfica After 90, we appreciate you. Sergio for coming on. Cynthia, Nina, we really appreciate it. I can't wait for the soldiers game with all the cows. It's gonna be
Mario. Stop with the banners. My God.
Yo,
I didn't even notice.
Around and I will Amazon Prime a freaking cow costume of some sort, and I will live that dressed in that.
What they're called, the vacas locas, right?
That's
yeah,
amazing.
I think so. It's like
the crazy cows. It's great.
That's amazing.
With the glasses, the big glasses. I love it. I love those guys.
I'll never forget that rain out. That's a memory that'll burn into my mind. The rain game. Sergio, I'm sure you still have the footage. The rain game, bro. It's raining everywhere, and it's just the cows are chilling, bro. The cows are like, "What's the big deal? You know, it's just a little rain." And he's like, "Holy shit, you can't get more."
And then in the back, when they shoot the Benfica dressing room, who's there holding his piece? But Pizzi, right?
No.
And that wraps up today's show. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
There it is. Appreciate everybody
Bye.
for coming on. Boom, boom, room. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.